I didn't know they had a sequel. I didn't know there was a physical, and I didn't know there was like a collector's edition for the physical. So I was in the dark on that.
I have a Switch addiction.
Hey guys, trying this new hands-free camera. It's going to be a lot more safe while I drive. So last time we left it, I still had some credit to Fallout games. Well, there's a Fallout game that's really far, and since I have some credit, I'm kind of jonesing to just go all the way out there and see what they have. I would hate for there to be some kind of, hidden treasure sitting at this far Fallout games, and I've got credit, and I just don't want to make the drive. So it's entirely possible that I could make this drive to this really far game store for nothing. There could be absolutely nothing there, and I'll just leave. But that's a chance I'm willing to take because I got the day. It's a weekend. Why not? So we're going to hit up this far Fallout, see if we can find any hidden treasures. Right when I walked in, I was greeted with a ton of collector edition Switch games up towards the ceiling. Then I walked over to the glass case and saw just a ton of amazing stuff. After I looked through those, then I saw a game that I didn't even know existed. I began to feel like I'm slipping in my old age, since this game totally released right under my nose and I didn't even know it. Alright guys, so I finally made it out to the really far away Fallout games. Boy, am I glad I made the trip. Right when I walked in, I saw collector's editions just like lining the top of the ceiling in the back of the store, all Switch stuff. And then they had a pretty big common Switch selection, which had some not so common games in there too. And then they also had a glass case with some higher dollar Switch games. And the first thing I saw that I knew I had to have was that Pixel Junk Eden 2 box set. I didn't even know that came out for Switch. I didn't even know Pixel Junk Eden 2 was a thing. I played Pixel Junk Eden on the PlayStation. Was it 3? Yeah, it was a long time ago. I liked it though. It was a really fun game. I didn't know they had a sequel. I didn't know there was a physical, and I didn't know there was like a collector's edition for the physical. So I was in the dark on that. It was $35. I was like, okay, if they had like an open copy of it for $35, just like the case, I would have bought it, like with the case and game. Sealed inside a collector's edition, probably with like tchotchkes and stuff for $35. Yes. That was the first thing I knew I had to get. Then they had Animal Well. That's a game that I've been waiting on because I kind of wanted to get a physical copy of it. So I actually haven't bought that one digitally yet. And they had it for $70. And I know that the cost of that one keeps going up because it's supposed to be a great game. A lot of people love it. So I love the look of it. So right when I saw like the pixelated like water coming down from some of those really cool areas in the game, I knew I wanted to play that one. So they had that one for $70. So I was like, definitely going to get that one. And then they had a sealed Ikaruga. Ooh. Ikaruga is my favorite shmup of all time. And it's not even a discussion. It's fantastic. I bought it on the GameCube. And I played that game so much, I had dreams about it. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know if you've played that game, everybody, but when you play that game, you have to switch polarity and make your ship white and black. And then you can like shoot those colors and absorb the opposite. So you're constantly switching back and forth. Such a cool game. I love that game. I have it digitally for Switch, but I really kind of wanted to get it physically. Unfortunately, it is sealed, but I do have it digitally, so just to have my favorite shmup of all time on the Switch, I wanted to pick it up. And I think it was 90, 80. I think it was 80. So I had to get those. Then I went over to the Common Wall, and they had Persona Strikers. Now, I'm not a Persona guy. I don't like talking to people in schools and boring turn-based combat and boring dungeons, but they had the Strikers game, Persona Strikers. And I think that game is like a Dynasty Warriors game, because I played the demo for it. I never picked it up because I just wasn't in, the hurry to get another Dynasty Warriors, especially a Persona-themed one. But since they had it, and it was like $18, I had credit. I was like, sure. So I put that in the pile.
Sudden personality shifts, abnormal behavior, psychotic breakdowns. Doesn't this sound like the work of the Phantom Thieves? It's empty!
And then I think the last Switch game that I got was Spirit of the North. It's one of those games that I've always seen. I've never taken a chance on it digitally or physically, and they had it for $22, I believe. I figured now would be a good time to pick it up because, I had credit, never had it before, so might as well get it. And then one of the games that I had for Xbox that I've been looking for PS5 is Elix 1 and 2. Elix 1, I don't think came out for PS5. So I found that on PS4 2 weekends ago. Today, I went over to the PS5 games and they had Elix 2. The Elix games are like these obscure, AA, not much budget, janky open world RPGs. I have a thing for low budget janky open world RPGs with really interesting mechanics, and they have it has a jump. They have jump boots and boosters, and so you can always do all these little double jumps and stuff. Super cool. So I was actually really excited to find Elix. I think it was $12. They had Elix 2 for $12 for the PS5. So now I have both my Elix games back. I'm feeling much better about that. So overall, and I think I still had $12 left over with everything that I got. So they did have another Grandia collection, and I liked this cover a lot better, but it was sealed. And I just found the other one a couple weeks ago, so I seem to be happy with what I have, because I know if I had that one, I probably wouldn't open it. But I do like the cover better. The cover was really sick. But anyway, a really, really successful day at Fallout, the VAR one. I don't get to come here very much, which is too bad because they seem to have really great Switch stuff every time I go. But not a bad haul for the day, that's for sure.
Thank you so much to my 681 subs. It's our goal to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. If you appreciate my content, please help us get to that goal by hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
I have a Switch addiction.